Smoke detectors are generally not required in elevator hoistways or pits. However, there are exceptions to this rule. Firstly, if the top of the elevator hoistway is protected by automatic sprinklers, then smoke detectors may be required. Secondly, if a smoke detector is installed specifically to activate the elevator hoistway smoke relief equipment, then a smoke detector is permitted. It is important to consult the latest edition of NFPA 72, the National Fire Alarm and Signaling Code, for the most up-to-date and specific requirements. This code provides detailed guidelines on the installation, testing, and maintenance of fire alarm systems, including those related to elevators. Understanding these exceptions is crucial for ensuring the safety of building occupants and complying with fire safety regulations. These regulations and code requirements are designed to provide adequate warning and allow for safe evacuation in the event of a fire. The purpose of this is to prevent the spread of fire and smoke throughout the building. Elevators can act as pathways for smoke and fire to travel vertically, potentially endangering people on other floors. Therefore, the presence or absence of smoke detectors in elevator hoistways is carefully considered in fire safety design. Automatic sprinklers in a hoistway can help suppress a fire, and in such cases, smoke detectors may be used to initiate the sprinkler system. Smoke relief equipment is designed to vent smoke out of the hoistway, and a smoke detector can be used to activate this equipment. The absence of both sprinklers and smoke relief equipment generally means the smoke detectors are not required, but this should always be verified against the applicable codes and standards. Regular inspections and maintenance of fire alarm systems, including any components related to elevators, are essential for ensuring their proper function. It is crucial to consult with qualified fire protection engineers and technicians to ensure that the fire alarm system is properly designed, installed, and maintained in accordance with all applicable codes and regulations. In situations where smoke detectors are required in elevator hoistways, they must be of the appropriate type and installed in the correct locations to effectively detect smoke. The selection of smoke detectors should take into account the specific environmental conditions within the hoistway, such as temperature and humidity, to ensure reliable operation. The installation of smoke detectors should also comply with the manufacturer's instructions and any specific requirements outlined in NFPA 72. Proper placement of smoke detectors is critical for ensuring early detection of smoke and timely activation of the fire alarm system. Smoke detectors should be located in areas where smoke is likely to accumulate, such as near the top of the hoistway or in areas with restricted ventilation. The number and spacing of smoke detectors should be determined based on the size and configuration of the hoistway, as well as any specific requirements outlined in NFPA 72. Regular testing and maintenance of smoke detectors are essential for ensuring their proper function. Smoke detectors should be tested periodically to verify that they are able to detect smoke and activate the fire alarm system. Maintenance should include cleaning the smoke detectors to remove any dust or debris that may interfere with their operation. It is also important to replace smoke detectors when they reach the end of their service life, as indicated by the manufacturer. The integration of smoke detectors with the overall fire alarm system is crucial for ensuring a coordinated response to a fire. Smoke detectors should be connected to a central fire alarm control panel, which monitors the status of all fire alarm devices and initiates appropriate actions in the event of a fire. The fire alarm control panel should be programmed to activate audible and visual alarms throughout the building, as well as to notify the fire department. The fire alarm system should also be integrated with other building systems, such as the elevator control system, to ensure that elevators are automatically recalled to the ground floor in the event of a fire. This helps to prevent people from using elevators during a fire, which could be dangerous. In addition to smoke detectors, other fire protection measures may be required in elevator hoistways, depending on the specific building design and occupancy. These measures may include fire-resistant construction materials, fire dampers, and fire suppression systems. Fire-resistant construction materials can help to contain a fire within the hoistway and prevent it from spreading to other parts of the building. Fire dampers are designed to automatically close in the event of a fire, preventing smoke and fire from spreading through ventilation ducts. Fire suppression systems such as sprinklers can help to extinguish a fire within the hoistway. The selection and design of fire protection measures for elevator hoistways should be based on a comprehensive fire risk assessment, taking into account the specific hazards and vulnerabilities of the building. The fire risk assessment should be conducted by qualified fire protection engineers and should be reviewed and updated periodically. It is important to note that the requirements for smoke detectors and other fire protection measures in elevator hoistways may vary depending on the local building codes and regulations. It is essential to consult with the local authorities having jurisdiction to ensure compliance with all applicable requirements. The information provided here is for general guidance only and should not be considered a substitute for professional advice. It is always recommended to consult with qualified fire protection engineers and technicians to ensure that the fire alarm system and other fire protection measures are properly designed, installed, and maintained in accordance with all applicable codes and regulations. Understanding the specific requirements for smoke detectors in elevator hoistways is crucial for ensuring the safety of building occupants and complying with fire safety regulations. By following the guidelines outlined in NFPA 72 and consulting with qualified professionals, building owners and managers can help to protect their buildings and occupants from the dangers of fire.